So I would be saying that's clear evidence. You can see it bounce and then up into the hands, and that's what happens when the ball just lands before the fingers.
Yes, unable to really get his fingers under the ball. There are a few fingers under the ball, but that's where the problem is.
You can clearly see the disturbance of the turf there. So does he have enough visual evidence to say it's not out, to overrule the on-field umpire's decision? The soft signal from the umpire, Bruce Oxenford, was out. So the third umpire has got to make sure that he's got enough evidence and he's convinced that it's not out to overrule the on-field decision.
Umpire Shamsuddin is in the third umpire's chair. Trying to have another look at this. And there's the bounce for me. Look, it's there. You can see the ball on that. The lower angle, the better, because you can actually see it bounce and then up into the hands. Corey Anderson's done the right thing. He wasn't 100% sure. And I think when you're in the game, and Ravi, Shiva, you know this, you know when it feels clean. You know when it doesn't quite feel clean, you're unsure. So that's when you kind of have that unsure look about you.
And his hands are behind the ball. His fingers are not underneath the ball. You can see the hands is behind the ball. So it's every chance that he can only pick it up in the half volley. It's not, the fingers are not underneath the ball.
I think the problem here for the third umpire is he has to convince himself that it's not the fingers on which the ball is bouncing before it goes into the hands. It is the turf where the ball hits and then goes into his hands. If that's the case, then he can give it not out. But the number of times that he's looking at this, see there, now he has to make the decision. Has the ball hit the turf or has it bounced off the, as the fingers, are the fingers under the ball? Now that's why he's taking so much time. He's still not convinced.
Yeah, you're right, Ravi, and because that comes because of the soft signal, doesn't it? Because the soft signal was out. So now he has to find clear evidence to say not out. Look, my personal opinion, it's not out. It's not out. It has bounced. I'll say that before we get there. But
my opinion is the same as yours. I think it's not out.
But the issue comes because of the original decision, the soft signal from the umpire. So umpire Shamsuddin is now having to make that decision, and yeah, it gets to him. I think we're going to get an answer though, Ravi. Let's see what it is.
Out. So he stayed with the umpire on the field. This point we were making, he was not convinced. The number of times he was watching, he wasn't convinced that the ball had bounced on the ground and then gone into the fingers. He thought the fingers were under the ball. And he's gone with the soft decision on the field of play. The third umpire, Shamsuddin, the TV umpire, is not convinced that he saw the ball bouncing on the ground. Now that's the explanation. Hence, Rahane has been given out for 28. It's 72 for 3.